I feel like playing in a certain way like this, you start to realize that you really don't actually give a your performance. You just play to juice the killer, and that's fine. Your performance is basically one note, boring gameplay. Y'all play this game for 8 years and you show no potential or no entertainment with these loops. Nothing personal. I'm going past the gameplay part and going for personal now. It's a little boring. You let multiple people die on your team, including Gabriel, 3 times. You really, is this really that important to you? Like, you really run people for is this really that important to you? Like, you really feel like it's this important to you to like run a killer this, oh, she's got this syringe thing. It really feels like it's gotta be so intense. Like, girl, I got no hooks. Not one. This is bullshit. This is, come on, she was gone. I saw it.
It has been a while, but I feel like we're all in need of some salt. So let's get straight into it. Today we are covering a killer main. This time around you don't see many of those, but they do exist. Now this killer main has pretty much a problem with a lot of the ways survivors play, whether it's going for flashlight saves, flashbangs, or even just simply looping, using pallets, vaulting windows. They will always have something to say. They will call the playstyles boring, they will whine a bunch. This streamer cannot go 5 seconds without whining and whining. Honestly, I feel like this streamer's got to be the most whiniest person I've ever looked into. But yeah, we're going to be getting into all of that today. So sit back, relax, grab some snacks, drinks, whatever you need, and let's get straight into this journey. Let's do this.
You know, I'm gonna camp this out. I don't want you in my game anyways. I feel like playing in a certain way like this, you start to realize that you really don't actually give a fuck about your performance. You just play to juice the killer, and that's fine. Your performance is basically one note, boring gameplay.
I don't know why, but for some reason his voice kind of gives off the vibe of like those high school girls back in the day who said, "Sweetie, this isn't you," basically when a fight broke out or something.
You see how they're doing every drone? It's just so tiring because it's so smart, but it's just so obvious that like you know how to play. Like, girl, like you know exactly what you're doing. You are disabling every fucking drone possible. Like, these people are pros. The problem here is you're boring. Like, if I was watching you, I'd be like, okay, like you're just going up to like technology and pressing buttons. Sickening.
God forbid a survivor counters the killer's power. How dare they? This should be judged in a court of law. You should never ever disable the killer's power to make it where you do not suffer. I feel like, just a heads up, if you do disable the killer's drones or, you know, disable a bear trap, you are scum and, you know, I guess get good.
I don't know. I just find it to be boring. I don't, like, at least I'm trying to tunnel you with like pizzazz or something.
This is what I find most interesting about this individual. They have a problem with survivors looping or being smart when they getting chased, but they are happy to instantly start tunneling someone out of the game and find that more respectable than buying your team time to get the gens done. I just don't understand how the fuck that works. No problem with tunneling. If you think that tunneling is more skillful than looping the killer and wasting their time, I don't know what to tell you.
Y'all play this game for 8 years and you show no potential or no entertainment with these loops.
What do you mean by entertainment? Are they supposed to fucking start dancing or they're supposed to start emoting? They can't do anything but loop. The game's been the same for 8 years, which is why the only thing survivors can do is gens and loop and be altruistic.
Nothing personal. I'm going past the gameplay part and going for personal now. It's a little boring. You let multiple people die on your team, including Gabriel, 3 times.
Really? They let Gabriel die on the hook? Okay, let's look at this clip I have right now.
No. 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 Go away. No. 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 No.
As you can see, Gabriel was in the basement, Cheryl was trying to go for the save, and then all this guy is doing is basically body blocking the survivor, so it makes it more difficult to get the save. So they lied about the teammates refusing to go for the save.
Now she's gonna juice this. Oh, okay. Like that's not good play. Giving someone a pallet just to preserve yourself in the game is not a good play. I think it's just a selfish act, and then you just try and survive. That's not how this works. It's a team game. So you giving me a pallet just because you're just privileged like that, I just think it's funny.
I couldn't imagine making my whole Dead by Daylight streaming personality about whining over how people play the game. I just could not. I wouldn't even have the energy to do so. I just don't know how someone can get on stream and whine and bitch and cry about how people play. I just don't get it. At the same time, pallets can be used to buy time, as we just saw. He got pallet stunned and the survivor got a lot of distance. I don't know what the fuck this guy's yapping about.
But because I literally went through and hit and swung, like that right there, like her just giving me pallets, these people are not good. So if I lose, it's not because I lost, it's because they're just genuinely giving me pallets, hiding and running around. Like, look at her, look at her. Like, she's just waiting there. Like, there's no strategy in play, there's no skill. It's just like, look at these people.
I feel like it's always the people getting fucking pallet stunned or eating so many pallets who voice their opinions like this. Like they're in like a losing situation where they keep getting fucking pallet stunned and then they go off. However, if they were in a winning position, they would be dead silent, but because they are losing and fucking getting pallet stunned left and right, I just find it comical is all. Now, I do want to show a bit more of the actual gameplay and just their reactions to basically the game unfolding, because I feel like what makes them play a lot worse is how they get into their own feelings and they kind of make themselves upset with how poorly they're playing and they project it onto other people who play well. So we're going to get into it. So in this match he is playing Nemesis and they do play quite well, and we'll move on from there.
You know? And that's it. And it doesn't matter about using your special. It doesn't matter about the perks. It doesn't matter, because if you're watching the same fucking stream, you can see that no matter what anyone does, there's no value because they're all coordinating their boring perk loadouts because they're Swift. And if they're not, then they're all just lucky to have the same loadouts. I mean, look at her. She's so far away. I can't even find her. Oh yeah, no, this map also does suck for Nemesis, but I just can't find her. Like, wherever I go, I can't find her. She's like still running. Oh, she has that one thing on. I don't even know where she went. You really, is this really that important to you? Like, you really run people for, is this really that important to you? Like, you really feel like it's this important to you to like run a killer this, oh, she's got this syringe thing. It really feels like it's gotta be so intense. Like, girl, I got no hooks. Not one. No fucking hooks. I feel like, how is that possible? I haven't even hooked anyone. How do you have endurance? How do you even have endurance? How is that even possible? How is that possible to have endurance? She didn't even do anything. Really, how is that possible? How can you have endurance with 0 hooks? What would give you endurance? You didn't even use a med kit or anything. I would literally love to know. Yeah, I don't care. I don't need to hook. I don't really care. It's just gonna be a reset. There's no point. You see how fast she is? Like, do you see how fast she is? Like, do you see? Is anyone watching? I mean, fuck's sake. Like, does anyone see how fast this bitch is? I mean, come on, for fuck's sake. Like, you see it? You lost. Nothing hits anybody. Bye. I win.
Yeah, you definitely won that. 1 kill. Good job, sport.
I wanted her gone. I don't give a fuck. She's like literally zooming though. The whole game she was fast and then she's just faster. And she probably had hope, but it's like you already were fast. Let's just look at her perks. I want to see. She didn't even have hope. Yeah, I'm reporting you. Oh wait, no, hold on. Okay, that made sense, but she didn't even have hope. How was she faster in endgame? Sprint burst doesn't go on that long. Okay, yeah, I am actually gonna report that. I'm not even kidding. I really do think she was cheating. I don't report people. I report if you're actually cheating. Adrenaline doesn't give you permanent haste, honey. Hope does.
Well, if we use our brain here, which is what we all have, if we use a bit of IQ, as you can see, so Lara's dead, that's the one he killed, right? But as you can see, the Lara that escaped is the one that saved the survivor who was hooked. And as you can see, Lara Croft has borrowed time. What does borrowed time do? It extends the endurance status effect and also the haste status effect for an extra 10 seconds. As you are unhooked, you gain haste, and that is extended by an extra 10 seconds if someone has borrowed time. So yeah, let's fuck logic. Let's instantly go to cheating.
You don't keep getting, yeah, and adrenaline too. You can't keep getting it. So like, if we keep doing like what ifs, then she's just gonna do it to the next person. So I'm going to allow behavior to investigate. Good luck. I don't care about losing. I got what I wanted.
So for this next match, as you can probably tell, he's going to be unsatisfied with how someone plays against them.
Like, for an example, like, watch this, watch this. Just watch. Just wait. Alright. Drop the pallet, girl. Let's see. Like, you're level 100s. Is this really how you fucking play Dead by Daylight? I mean, this is pitiful as fuck. You're going up against someone trying to jump scare you, and this is how you play? I mean, for fuck's sake. I mean, at a certain point, you kind of get to a point where you're like, yeah, this is too easy.
He basically gets a little bit frustrated that the survivors are not getting jump scared by the jump scare aspect of the gameplay, which I don't really understand. At the end of the day, if you're going to go for jump scare Myers, not everyone's going to take the bait and not everyone's going to get scared, but there's also survivors that know how to play against that kind of gameplay because they've had a lot of experience. I just don't understand why you're getting frustrated.
Like, you're level 100, you have complete idea of how to play. You know what I mean? Like, you know exactly what you're doing. So why do you have to play like this in the tournament? Like, look at them. Like, they're gen rushing, they're watching where I go, they're telling their boring ass fucked up friends where I am. Like, now I'm in a proxy. Look at her. She's just surveying. Like, it's just not fun.
So anyone that tries to put up a fight or is in any way smart and actually knows how to play against them are boring players, basically. For this upcoming match, they play as Tiffany, and they go against a flashbang squad who essentially what they do is they hop into a locker at the same time, and then once one survivor is grabbed out of the locker, the teammate also exits in order to drop the flashbang and save their teammate. Now, I would say survivors like this are kind of fun to go against because you know that gens aren't necessarily getting done at a fast pace, so you have a lot of time to make a comeback in a way. But no, of course, he's going to call them boring for having fun. It's just the same old thing we've heard now.
I will say that this team is going to make me miserable because all they're good for is bullying the killer, and you can tell because all they're doing is legitimately bullying the killer.
You're going down.
Like the fact. Come on, but this is what I'm fucking talking about, ho. Why are you wasting like flashbangs on people right now? Girl, fuck you. And it's always got to be the Nancys. It's always the fucking Nancys that act like this. I mean, she got lucky with that save, but it's always got to be the Nancys they save. Like, Nancy players are boring as fuck, bitch. You're telling me that did not count as a hit. You're gonna tell me that did not fucking count as a hit. Oh, hell no. These Survivor players are not trash. They're actually, unfortunately, good. They're just losers, I would say. It's easy to play Dead by Daylight. What were they doing? Devouring, unfortunately. That's not the question. The question here is they know for a fact that they're good. That's not the problem. The problem here is understanding that they're actually good and that they're devouring. That's not the problem. The problem is that they're playing hella hard and I have like 2 hooks. And they're trying to make sure that I don't get hooks, which is my problem. I just want to have fun too. but now it's all about bullying the killer. Now it's going to be a personality thing. Like, they're going to ensure I get no hooks.
Well, I feel like it's impossible to make sure that you've got no hooks because you've already got 2. And secondly, it's a case of wanting the survivors to make it easy for you. At the end of the day, I've said this in the past, there's 2 teams, killer and survivor. The survivors haven't got to make sure that you have fun, and you haven't got to make sure the survivors are having fun. You make your own fun at the end of the day. Try a different method, see if you can get the survivors down and not fall for their flashbang play style.
They're not bad. They're cunts. There's a difference here. This is bullshit. This is... Come on, she was gone! I saw it! I fucking saw it! It's impossible for you guys to get value unless... You see what I mean? Like, it's infinite! What the fuck? How is this possible? It's infinite! As in many? But holy fuck. Y'all are boring. I mean, like, is this really why you play Dead by Daylight, to bully, like, killer mains? I mean, tell me you get no bitches without telling me.
Now, I feel like to wrap the video up, I just want to show like a compilation of just them complaining. Keep in mind, this little compilation is not from a set of matches. This isn't from a whole stream. This is literally from one match. It is gonna be a lot. So yeah, buckle up and here we go.
Like, listen, I'm all for... Listen. I'm all for your looping, but just don't play it off as like you're good. A good looper, like, actually loops, right? Like, look at this. This is why I don't... Like, this is why I lose games, is because people like this exist. Like, they are going to waste your time the whole game. Because I'm not being toxic and camping hook, I'm losing. I cannot get past the stigma of like what you guys do in this game. It's so boring. Oh my gosh. Girl, you are so overwhelmingly boring. I hate you. I really fucking do. It's just so boring. Like, it really is boring. I can't do anything about this. And if you ask someone, ready, how would you counter this type of gameplay? You guys don't really, like, you. This is it. Look at this. It's the same thing over and over. And then I lose. I quote lose, because you guys think losing is opening doors and stuff. I lose because I feel like I'm running around a building looking for people and I can't even find them. Like anybody. Do you find this entertaining? I'm not talking about me. I'm obviously entertaining as fuck. But like them, do you find this entertaining? Like, I literally feel like I can't even catch up to her as you're watching this live. I can't even move. I feel like the man is like, you like being hunted, but do you find this entertaining? Is the question. That is not a question, honey. You know what I'm asking. Do you find this to be entertaining? Is the question I asked. Do you? You know me? Do you find watching someone run around this long to be entertaining? That is the question I asked. And that's it though. Like, the problem here is like, you guys are always the same with like Survivor players, I'm saying. You do the same thing. Like, you kind of like her, like just go. Just go. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna go, right? So go. If you feel bad, then go on hook. But like, don't stand there. You know what I mean? See, the problem here is this. You guys think good gameplay is that. I think good gameplay is like making me miss, dodging me, saving your friends. I do genuinely think that's boring. That's why when I watch streams, I don't watch DBD like Survivor streams. I watch for the person. That's my opinion though. I'm being honest about that. Like, I really just think like, if you guys really were able to like open your eyes and basically make me feel like I'm wrong about that statement, like, that's a genuine statement. Like, oh, I watch people for their gameplay. Oh, I watch people for their personality. That's a genuine statement. You're gonna tell me you're gonna watch someone run in circles, not make the killer miss at all, no one ever made me miss, and say that was entertaining.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot. Oh my god. No wonder anyone can't get through to this person, because they whine and whine. No one can get a word in. They just keep on going. It's outrageous. But yeah, that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I do hope you enjoyed. It has been a while since I've posted an Assault video. It's been about 3 months. I've been focusing more on the gameplay aspect of the channel. and I've been enjoying focusing more on that. But I won't leave it too long between each salt video. I'll leave it like a few months at least, just so it's not all that I do. But anyway, let me know what you think of this salt video. I do hope you enjoyed, as always. If you did enjoy, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. And of course, I do stream over on Twitch. The link is in the description. And yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day as well.